that brings me to a question about the clairs and your experiences with the clairs, and hearing that voice for God. That have you found that maybe since starting the course that your experiences with the clairs have deepened and maybe took a turn away from uh, still guiding you in the outer world, but becoming more of a intuitive inner spiritual world guidance system?
It's a great question. I think for me, so these clairs or these ability to see, to hear, to know, to feel like it's always been something that's been there. I really pushed it down, and thought it was quite woo and we like I just didn't give a lot of
Right.
attention to it, and it just wasn't really in my vernacular, especially growing up near just in an intellectualized type of environment, school, all of that. I do think what has been really cool is in studying the course, there's so much focus on like really getting that relationship with the Holy Spirit, with the voice for God, that I think of intuition is really connected to that. And it's like given me permission. I think I was already starting to feel that and sense that and give myself permission, but at a different level, like, oh, this is a thing. This is actually true. And we all can connect to it in our own way. And there's no right or wrong. We all have different ways of connecting. It has definitely opened up, though. I would say these channels have just opened and opened and opened. So where I was maybe 10 years ago, 5 years ago, it feels like it's just compound interest. Like every
Right.
year I'm like, wow, that's incredible. And then I believe we all have these batteries included. It comes with attention, intention, and just showing up and really making space to be present and listen.
Right. And the even in the manual for teachers, they talk about that. The psychic gifts, um, and they can be very useful, but we don't want to. And you alluded to this earlier. We just don't want to be attached to them. They're a gift, and when you're given that gift, you don't claim it. These are mine. Uh, you enjoy them. You use them. You find that it allows you to be a greater service for people, which is basically what you do as an intuitive coach. You're using it to be in service to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. So my prayer, my going back to the first thing we started to talk about, really my daily prayer. One of my daily prayers is, God, please help me to be useful today. Help me to be a walking blessing. Help me to to shine. I think of it as light, to reveal more light through me. That's you. Help me to be helping others to remember that they're not separate. We're not separate. And use me. So I am offering myself in that way and very intentionally saying, if those gifts are going to be helpful, then use them. If not, fine. And I think that question earlier about, how do you know if it's your ego or if it's really intuition? I do feel it's intention, right? It's like setting the intention, and I can feel it. I can feel it when it's like, oh, I want to have the answer versus I am just getting the answer or the sense.
Right.
It's always the intention, though. And I think if anyone just sets the intention of help me to be helpful, your life is going to be so blessed. I can't even tell you. Like blessings are multiplied when we ask to be a blessing. That's one way to say it, I guess.